after it, MP.
Every year you're sure there's going to be
Shaking, MP.
opportunities to score. And that's winning.
Yeah, good advice, thanks.
Feeling you, MP. Ain't ready, MP.
I love it. All ears.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Glad you're here with us tonight for this Monday night presentation. Here with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Torrey is out there with Demon. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Porter. And it's Wolf at the power forward. And for Houston, we'll see Durant and Smith playing up at forward. Shepard out there with Amen Thompson. And it's Şengün in at the 5. You know, Doris, one of the fun things about the first weeks of the season, fans getting to know the new faces on their team.
Oh, Kevin, there's so much talent across the league, but if you're adding new talent, you wonder a couple things. How do they fit?
KD. For the Rockets. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Şengün. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Smith. And Bryant subbed in for Shepard. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Bucket is good. Torrey's got his third basket of the night.
Boy, what a quarter he's had. Go ahead, young sir. Keep the pressure on.
Finney-Smith kicks to Durant. Here's MP, and it's denied. On the wing, Porter. No good with the triple.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. And they'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
Demon. He's covered by Thompson. Wolf hits the three-point bomb. Wolf got 7.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
MP right side. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And front and center on the latest issue of Dime Magazine. Who other than MP?
And he's been making headlines, turning pages and turning heads. And the story just about writes itself.
Outside Porter. And the Nets, another 3.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Out to KD. Three-pointer. A three-pointer is right on target. He's got 7.
Kevin Durant is a gifted shot maker. What you can do, I can do better.
To the left wing. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. That's to Demon. Outside Porter. 6 to shoot. Here's Wolf. Now Claxton. Adams defending. And it's Demon missing.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Houston on top, up 5. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Rockets.
And they set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Tari Easton is out there with Alperen Şengün. And there's Bryant. Then it's Fred VanVleet. And it's Adams in at the 5, down low. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Man with it. Picked up by VanVleet. Tries a 3. Saraf can't hit. The Rockets leading. Taken away by Williams. Here's Saraf. Pass to Williams. Lots of room. And he hits the jumper for 2. Williams has got his second bucket of the night. Rockets shooting well. 50% from the floor. Back to Bryant. Here's Eason. Şengün passes to Bryant. Strong finish inside from MP.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Dorian Finney-Smith checked in for Steven Adams, and Durant subbed in for Fred VanVleet. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Traore gets the bucket.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, the Nets trading this summer for Michael Porter Jr. And after playing a complimentary role in Denver with Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray, he now becomes a focal point. He said he's not really a big city guy with all the traffic, but listen, he can expect plenty of crowding every time he touches the ball.
He can heat up in a hurry, that's for sure. Hey, Shams, thank you very much. You know, one thing about MP, he is used to pressure situations. Not long ago, he was leading his team to a European title with a win over a very stacked Istanbul team.
To get experience like that, playing in a championship against other professionals, that's something that few rookies get to enter the league with. MP is very prepared for the pressure.
For the first half of action, what's been a very close game here. Rockets lead by 4. And we'll be back right after half. Time to get the third quarter underway. 43.
Thanks for being here. Let's kick things off with a check on the NBA Players of the Week. And this is totally off topic, but how did you guys feel about games on back-to-back nights?
I didn't mind back-to-back games, but what I really like were back-to-back titles.
Yeah, I know a little something about that too, Shaq. I know it's pretty sweet.
Well, it sure is nice to see you guys agreeing about something for a change. And when we look at the first half of the Nets, a close contest so far.
Even teams that have great shooters have to be selective. They're hucking it up from beyond the arc, hoping for the best. And it reminds me of my free throws, almost mostly bricks.
It's like they went to the O'Neal three-point shooting academy.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. He's checked in for Shepard. Here is Bryant. 6 points for him. MP strong inside.
Despite his youth, MP showing grown man strength.
Let's turn our attention now to the sideline for the latest on Michael Porter Jr. What's the situation, Allie?
Thanks. I just talked with Brooklyn's head athletic trainer. They're calling it a strained quad. Maybe lucky to avoid something more serious, but still nothing to take lightly. We know he doesn't want to be sidelined, and the staff has already given him the green light. Typically a short recovery window, so with any luck, it will not be slowing him down. Guys?
Allie, thanks as always.
Well, and that's huge. Obviously, things not bad enough that it's going to be a long-term absence. His return to the floor we expect sooner rather than later. That's huge for this group.
And Brooklyn, look at who they've got. We've got Demon. He's out there with Traore. Michael Porter's out there with Nicholas Claxton. And it's Wolf at the 4 slot. GB, what would you say is the biggest difference between the regular season and the playoffs?
The level of intensity goes to a level that is so different than the regular season, Kevin. I say it all the time. If you walk into an NBA arena in the playoffs, the tension is so palpable, you could almost reach out and touch it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Şengün. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Smith. And Tari Eason subbed in for Thompson. Eason finds MP. And no good as it rattles out. Nets trail by 8. Outside Williams. Here's Demon. Shot clock at 5. Here's Wolf. Knocks down the 3 ball. Wolf got 6 here in this quarter.
Guys with size who can shoot with range, that is a tough tandem to defend.
And in a little over a decade, the Nets, GA, having to rebuild from the ashes of 2 super team iterations.
The short time span between shows how quickly they can turn things around. And with a treasure trove of picks in the coming years, they look to climb that mountain once again.
That's good. The Houston lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Claxton.
Well, this is the space that Claxton wants to attack from. If he's in the paint close to the hoop, look out.
Count that one. Bryant's got 14.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Takes a step back. Going inside.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got 4 assists in the game.
By the time this young man is done, MP could be one of the great scorers we've ever seen.
Here's Demon. No good on the 3. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Houston on top, leading by 7. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. Steven Adams is out there with Alperen Sengun. Then it's Tari Eason. And there's Bryant, and it's Van Vliet in at the 2. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Now, man. Williams for 3. Sengun with the rebound. Sengun's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's MP. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Nets trail by 9. Man with it, fires from deep, drains it from beyond the arc. Man's got his first 3 points of the game.
Boy, you give this guy a half-decent look from distance, and he's gonna make you pay.
Pass to Eason. Here's Bryant. MP keeping his balance right there.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Minot from downtown, and the rebound goes to the Rockets. Adams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Bryant. Again, the miss by Bryant. The Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Into the lane, corner outside. Fred VanVleet grabs the miss. Rockets leading by 8. MP inside. He's guarded by Williams. And Bryant gets it to go.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Houston with a big group substitution here. Smith checked in for Steven Adams. Durant comes in for Tari Eason. Thompson, he's checked in for Fred VanVleet. And Shepard subbed in for Bryant. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie? Deep out there on the floor for the Nets. And just the way... Pilots use VR to train. Now NBA officials can do the same.
Yeah, it's all about reps, right? Getting them with a headset in a lower stress setting helps prepare them to make the right call when the lights are brightest.
And Greg, these poised veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future, and they've already shown they can make a major impact.
To the middle. Green passes to MP. Clowney pulls it in. Nets trail by 21.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Houston.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Amen Thompson.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
Three, good.
3.
MP against Powell. MP lays it up off the glass. And the Rockets lead by 20.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
So we see Houston taking the W here, and the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Let's now go courtside and join Jennifer Quintana. Jennifer?
Thanks, guys. I'm here with MP, one of the stars of tonight's game. A strong scoring night for you, MP, reaching the 20-point threshold and a win for your team. That's a good night at the office.
It was all right. Win's always good, but I know I can play a lot better than that.
Ooh, how so?
I get buckets, Jennifer Quintana. You know this. 20 points, that's light work for me. But it's all good. Again, a win's a win. Next game, I know I'll drop 40 points.
Can't wait to see it, MP. Thank you.
Hey, maybe 60.
Back to you, Kevin.
As always, we appreciate it, Jen. Thanks. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. We'll see you next time.